Hey, how's it going, Ferris? This is Rock coming in with your Alterac Pass from your NGS match that happened maybe earlier this week. So this one will be a little bit faster than normal. I'm meeting a tight timeline myself, but I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to review and take a look. So as we dive into Alterac Pass, one of the big things you want to always remember is you want to understand the most important thing about the map. Obviously, we talked about win conditions and all that stuff. Hey, you guys got some good siege damage and didn't get punished for it. Well done. Obviously, like one of the big things you want to do as you play Alterac Pass is the null camp. The null camp is the singular most important thing about the entire map. You need to make sure that you get that null camp on time, and it's always done, and if possible, more often than your teammates. A null camp pushing on the core can actually end the core, versus a boss. A boss probably won't end, but a null camp can. So do not do null camps. That's a good punish, good CC stun, good triple stun, and it's a dead Rhaegar. Well done. So they got a little bit more on their push there than you guys did. Obviously, you responded and you got your kill. Yep, you're pinging that there. So as we are playing on the map, I'll also just review our win condition real quick. So it looks like you guys have a 1-3-1 pick blow-up comp with a Nubarak, Anduin, and Greymane. Greymane also is your camper, which might make things a little awkward. So I don't, like, maybe it's just me, but I would preferably want my 3-man that's going to be the gank squad is not the person responsible for the camp. Because then you get stuck in that same, I'll call it the Jaina dilemma. Like, Jaina has one Blizzard. Is it on the kill, is it on the wave, or is it on the camp? Jaina can't do all three, right? And so, in the same way that we're doing this right now, right? So, if we, like, obviously the enemy team's playing it well by forcing your bottom lane because it's the furthest from your null camp. So that means that you're not able to support your null camp with your team and support bottom. But if you're, in general, trying to do this, you could have your 3-man cover and or gank the off lane. That way the off lane can go and do the bruiser camp for you. See if you save your timing for your stun. Well done. Oh, Ulysses misses, but I think he still dies. Yeah, well done. So, good job. I said, you guys are punishing them. It's like, and I'm glad that you guys are supporting your mid there. How much mid push did this get? See, I guess it's okay. I think we're still okay. I would have liked to have seen that mid camp get supported more just because of how strong the middle lane is. Okay, so I talked about rotations, compositional stuff. Yep, kill this. 100%. Oh, slightly missed, but still got it. Perfect. You guys are honestly playing this very well. You're getting a lot of kills and a lot of rotational stuff, but remember the timing of the kills and what you need to do. So the camp spawning in 26 seconds. We want to make sure that we have resources and we need to have a plan. Are we going to cheese the objective? Are we going to pick and then take the objective, or are we just doing objective? The reason that I phrased it that way is because you have a Nubarak. A Nubarak is one of the few heroes that can cheese the objective. They also have a hero that can cheese the objective in Zagara. So you have to be watching the objective as well as being able to answer and pivot to what you want to do. So make sure as a team that you're focusing on the right things and you can do both. So it looks like our initial plan is to have a Nubarak cheese while we answer bottom, which is fine. A Nubarak did it right. That's a free cheese. Okay, so now that you've gotten your cheese successful, right, you need to make sure that we're not losing anywhere else on the map. We need to be winning elsewhere on the map. I see 4 heroes in blue on bottom, right? Hopefully you guys are communicating the type of push and seizure they're doing. In general, the first null camp, or the first objective doesn't tend to get a lot of value just because it's so weak, just as everything else scales. So obviously you're doing the best that you can down here. So it's like, but it's, it's like we're going to be losing half the structure's health, which again, half the structure's health is not the end of the world. So Memes is getting there, being able to hold, That's fine. They show up, you leave. Nope. Even if it's 0.7 seconds, you leave. That's the key of the cheese. You cannot die. Because as soon as you die, not saying that you will, I haven't predicted the future, but as soon as you die, you have lost all of the momentum, right? That's the goal of what you're trying to do. You cheese the objective so that way your team can do other things. You have successfully pulled 4 of their players to you. Your team should be sieging the crap out of bottom. Your team should be taking a camp. Your team should be doing anything but coming to you. Does that make sense? Because like you don't actually want the objective. Like you do and you don't. You want it, but you want it because it was free. They gave you almost the entire duration for free. You say thank you, dig away, they go back to their lanes, or they go back to cap, you know, they go back to their lanes and start pushing down here again. Or they go back and they start taking the null camp, and then you go, okay, cool. Are you guys at that null? Are you guys there again? The Wisp tells you that they're not there. So you walk over, you drop 2 beetles, and you cheese the objective again. Right? Like, Junkrat's the only person that can stop you. And Junkrat has to be, that means Junkrat has to be sitting here babysitting you, putting mines and traps here, meaning Junkrat's not sieging bottom, which is what he's been doing this whole time. So, like I said, hopefully I didn't just call your death. But as soon as they show up, this is out. You got the objective, but at what cost? Because now that you're dead, I don't know if your team can push. Okay. So you guys have prioritized the wrong lane first. So I know you're trying to get counter pressure because they pressured you bottom, so you're trying to maybe even out the pressure bottom. But the most important lane on Alterac Pass is mid. You need to remove middle. Middle is the best lane because anytime the objective is here, if they have a full wall and a well, they can poke you from here. They have Junkrat, they have Zagara, they have tools that can reach over the wall and gives them amount of safety, right? And this is that much more harder for you to invade this side because they have poke and they have 2 entrances, right? So this side is harder for you to get into because you have 1 choke, right? Okay, technically 2, but you have 1 choke, so they only have to guard 1 angle of attack. So if you remove mid, now this route isn't safe anymore because you can come this way too. If they poke you from here, you can walk up here and kill them. So if you're playing Alterac Pass, mid is the fort you want to take first, not bottom. Let's see if we can at least get a wall because we need to try and match up what they did. This is also hard because we're pushing into Junkrat. Probably not going to be able to kill Joe. Just Joe things. Okay. So, we traded, right? So we traded a death and a quarter of a fort for the objective. We got 1 wall. That's it. So our objective got 1 wall. This is why I'm saying that, like, that first objective, and most of the objectives on this map, if you're going to play this in Nubrak Cheese, you don't actually want them. You don't actually want to win the objective that hard. You're not all inning on the objective. It's not like Brax's Holdout. It's not like, you know, Battlefield of Eternity where the objective will win. Sky Temple, where the objective wins on its own. This objective has to be supported still. It does work, right? But similar to Spider Queen, just because you get spiders doesn't mean you're going to get value. Same thing with this objective. You have to support it, and you have to be able to do things. And because you were dead, the 4-man push down here, right? It was a 3v3 push, free clear from Zagara, and then 1v1 top, right? So, next time, dig out ASAP. As soon as they show up, they committed 4 heroes to you, right? They committed 4 top, you guys can siege bottom some more. They committed 4 top, we can take this camp. Right? And as soon as they disappear, you can come back and cheese it again at another time. Alright, let's continue. Can you get the Zagara? Nope, she's got vision. This is one of the problems, is you're not going to be able to clear the vision creep very well. We're getting back on top of our camp. And then they're pushing bottom. You're getting slowed down rotations. That's okay. We got our globes. Building's fine. Clearing creep. Good, good, good. Yep, just doing our best. Slow it down. Imagine if your kill squad was with you. Right? Even post-boop, like, you could do something. Like, it's like we're playing pick, but we're not focusing the right things or chasing the right things. Again, if your kill squad was with you. Because this is literally unkillable. Right? Even if you land all of your stuns perfectly. Which, if you wanted to, remember, you can Q while the channel's about to break, and then they can't get out because of the way that your stun works. This stun works in a timeline, and so you're able to get the stun instantly, so you can cocoon Q. But just in general, right, like, that was a miscommunication there, because we're trying to kill people top here. Which, don't get me wrong, we can kill him top. Oh. We can kill him top, but, like, that's not where we need the... That's not where we want to be fighting, if that makes sense. Right? Like, we took the camp, which is the most important thing on the map, and then we didn't support it. Like, we ran to try to get a kill apart from our kill squad. Our kill squad is a Nubrak, you know, Anduin, Greymane. Kill. You three go get kills. Right? Luna was doing fine. Luna's winning her lane. Right? This is a little low. I don't know what happened there, if people just showed up or pressured her out, but, like, this is pretty much even. / winning. Right? And then, you know, middle, we're losing because Zagara came here after we got the the bottom wall. So, I don't know. That's kind of weird to me that you broke up your kill squad. Let's see if we can get anything else. Go a little faster. Like I said, I'm on a little bit of a time constraint. So they're going to get your bottom building. And see, what's funny is that they're pushing middle with their null camp. Right? And so now we're stuck. We can't answer both the null camp and bottom. And that's mainly because we spent our time trying to force a kill top instead of being able to either force a kill bottom when we engaged. It's like, or because we didn't support the camp middle, so now we're not trading the middle for middle value. I'd love to kill... Oh, so close. I'd love to kill that Rehgar. You saw it. They overextended. Again, you're seeing it. You're seeing their overextensions. But right now, like... Yeah. So right here, both camps are up. Like, you guys, as I'm gonna try and drill into you. If the null camp is up, null camp must be done. Right? Obviously, there are exceptions. But that should be number one on your mind always on this map. Is, when's the null camp up? I need to do it. Because that null camp wins the game by itself because it has minus armor. It will knock down middle. If it knocks down middle, it'll eventually knock down the wall, knock down the keep. The null camp is so strong. Not having this island of safety means that it's harder to tap, poke, and fight for both of the objectives. Both of the objectives are tied to middle. So if you get rid of middle, there's a lot more space where they can't run back and retreat and come back and tap. Okay, I'll back up. I was just double checking that's an actual fight before I slowed it down. Okay. So first thing we notice is that Joe just showed on the objective, right? So we're like, okay, let's get to Joe. Okay, we see Rehgar. So there's at least two here, right? We get the stun. And we even say, I'm looking. Okay. We're calling for a fight. At best, right now it's a 3v3. If we are a pick-oriented comp, is there a pick here? There's no numbers advantage. There's no reason to full commit unless they are out of position. Joe most likely still has D, so that's going to be hard to engage on Joe. So that means we need to cocoon Joe and look for Rehgar, look for Zagara. Right? We need to blow up someone if we're trying to get a pick at this point. We got to take the numbers to our advantage. Right? Now that we've fully backed up, we see Rehgar overextend and we look for Rehgar. We missed our stun, and we don't have our first stun because we had called... We used it on Joe earlier there, whether it be for scouting or getting away or whatever. So now we don't have our stun. So the only stun we have is if Ulysses ults or hits the Q. He hits the Q, so now Greymane's in danger. This is a 4v4, potentially 5v4. Nope, 5v4. Right? 4v4. But this is more and more looking like a fight that is not a pick and is going to be hard to secure. And then, unfortunately, they get the wombo, right? Like, obviously, you know, you're never going to land this all the time. This is like Emski's trying to peel, and Chelsea's trying to peel, and they just throw it all in. And then now we just die. Like, we're just boned. There's nothing you can do there. Yep, Ulysses got out. Even Kami could have tried to pull the D, but they were just instantly deleted. So, okay. Yep, and then so we're going to take consolation prizes where we can. Let's do the objective. Let's do stuff. So, clear what we can. Wait. Oh, my timers are gone. Okay, so we retook it. So what did they do during that time? What? I know this isn't their VOD review, but I want to see what the heck did they just do. Because you were dead. Oh, Junk secured bottom, and Imperius almost got middle. Okay, never mind. Roger, roger. Okay, so similar to what I told you, right? This objective is a tug of war. Right? You only take the objective when it's free and when it makes sense. You don't force this objective. It's a tug of war. And so, as you can see, they got almost 2 other buildings and did other things while we were there. We get this junk. Yep. Hey, way to punish the overextension. Now, what do we do with it? Right? We got a pick. That's actually a good pick. What do? We're down levels. But we can still take the objective, we can clear, we can do stuff. Okay, so I'm going to again go back to pick 1. Objective or push. Right? I'm glad we cleared their camp. I am 100% glad we cleared their camp. If we think that we can do this objective, we have to take another fight. We don't have Light Bomb, right? So we would need to fight 5 versus 4. We got our pick. That helps us get the objective. Let's force another fight at the objective, right? Don't split, because now you can't do either, right? Like, you might be able to force a fight here still. So it's like, but if we get a fight here, there's a chance Junkrat comes back up. So now you're having to force a fight, so we need to Cocoon Joe, look for a kill. Junkrat's now back up. I don't know if Joe used her D as D or not, but we just missed. Okay, so now we're forcing ourselves into an all-in 5v5 fight, which is their win condition, compared to how we play pick. Yeah, there's just nothing you can do there. Just look real quick one more time. So hopefully you see what I mean by, like, you have to choose right away with your pick what you're going to do. Because you only have that advantage for so long. Which is why playing pick is really hard. Is because you have to do something with it right away. Okay. So once we've channeled this objective, in my mind, we're killing Joe immediately off of this stun right now, or there's no kill. Because we've thrown all of our buttons. Right? Joe has no D. This is our chance. Like, everything has to be on Joe right now. And if we don't get that kill, we run away. Because we're losing our chance to have an advantage. And Joe is weak. When Joe doesn't have D, that's when you need to look to kill Joe. Right? Force their Rhaegar to earn their money. I don't even see Rhaegar on the screen. Right? So the cleanse is not going to be in range. Ancestral can still be in range. So if they blow Ancestral, and you just used your 2 stuns and an Anduin root, okay, cool. We back up. Because our win condition is pick, not 5v5. Theirs is all in. Right? They've done it, like I said, they've did it once with the Maw, and unfortunately they do it here again. So we missed our second stun, which it happens. Right? I didn't see... Man, I want to quickly see. Was Anduin's Chastise ready? Yeah, the Chastise was ready, and it was thrown. Just obviously we missed our stun, so it didn't connect. So, okay. Unfortunate. So, again, understanding the strengths of our comp, right? We don't want to be 5v5 because they're all in. They're playing around that shield maw. So we need to back up and reset. We missed our chance. We didn't get to open up anything. And then we kind of get in this weird position where both of our tanks and bruisers are on the left, guarding a flank, which we should be doing. We need to be guarding a flank. We also need to be watching the Imperius from the top. If we go back several seconds here, Imperius was last seen clearing this here, right? So your beetles showed that Imperius is here. So now that we're trying to like hold from 3 different angles, right? We need to be on the defensive. We need to start backing up. This is like we need, if we're going to be trying to hold, we need to be holding like here and here. We can't have both of our tanks up here. So, right, we missed our kill. We start backing up. And you can just hold right here. There's no reason why you can't just hold right here, Anub. Like, I know, like I said, Ulysses should check up here first. Right? If they come from here, you have vision. You don't have vision of this. Ulysses should check here first compared to here. Because you will have vision from the objective and vision from Anubarak. But you both went left. And so Joe walked in, found Anduin, which is the prime target, right? And just shields on the rip. I got Anduin. Right? And Zagara was right there. This is their whole plan all game. Shield into Maw. Right? And then they even have the skewer. Right? Like, it maybe even Emsky and Joe were talking, but, like, they can't hit all 3. But, like, that's their game plan, is they're playing off a shield. So, yep. Okay. So we lose that objective. We're going to lose a lot of buildings. We take our Constellation Prize again, which is just that. Okay. 15s versus 13s. We're doing our best to just defend what we can, trying to catch back up on XP. I think I saw you guys do a clip of this where you actually got a really cool kill here when they stayed for too long. There it is. Yep, I remember seeing this. Now that I'm in here, when was Go for the Throat used? Because I thought for sure you would have gotten a reset on Go for the Throat. Oh, you didn't. So leap. Q. Go for the throat. Oh, the target died, so then you tried to go for the throat the next closest thing. Or did you misclick? Did you hit Rhaegar? Where's Rhaegar's health? 36, 35, 36, 35, 36, 28. You go for the throated on Rhaegar. If you miss, like, half an inch misclick, like, I can't see from this UI if he's at go for the throat range. He should be. 615, so he should be go for the throat range. So, that's unfortunate. Because if you go for the throat here, you have a second go for the throat, and you can go for the throat him right away, and that's a double kill. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Like, it doesn't change anything, but I was just super confused on how, like, how you didn't have it for more buttons and more speed clear. So, okay, that's my own internal curiosity. So, okay, so we cleaned up, effectively we cleaned up the match. We got to do what we can. We're looking at a boss. They're down. They can't, that's nice of them to be chatting about how cool things were. So we did boss. We got what we could. They did their camp because that's what they're doing. I'm glad that we're on our camp. We're supporting what we can. As long as we don't get engaged on, we should be able to get this building. Well done, we got the building. We see that they're going there. We need to answer theirs. Yep, so we're heading back. Okay. Traded bosses. When did we know the bosses were traded? Here. As soon as bosses are traded, right, they've been missing. You guys probably knew that they were on boss since they weren't showing. But as soon as you saw bosses were traded, this is back. This will secure the building. You need to back. Because your keep is exposed. You can't give them the keep. So you need to back. Yeah, I'm like, you're backing as soon as you can. But, like, potentially 1 or 2 seconds of, like, knowing ahead of time if they're on boss that we just need to back. Because, like, now that the objective spawns, we're stuck. Like, sure, boss is going to theirs as well, but that's a half health boss compared to a full health boss coming to our quarter health or 3/4 health keep. So they can walk away from theirs and start channeling the objective if they want to. We can't. We will lose the keep. So. Okay, so they ended up supporting it long enough to secure the building. Oh, I missed why we engaged there. Sorry. Like I said, try and do this quickly. I got my own commitments to do today. Alright, so they... Okay, it goes down. Nubrak repositions to a cute little bush. Oh, no, we get the full cut. We see 2 middle. This is a great attempt. I like this. Oh. That's unfortunate. I think you still kill Joe. You 100% still kill Joe here. No, don't chase. No. This is free! Free! This is one of the best uses of Cocoon, besides removing people from the game and making fights 5v4. You literally just removed their entire team, because Junkrat said, F this, I'm out. I can't help you, Joe. You're on your own, dude. Like, Ulysses scaring off Junkrat is fine, but this is a free Joe. Like, just wait for the Cocoon to expire, use your Q immediately, so that way Joe can't push D, and if Joe does push D, that's fine. Like, you guys have so much time to position in space to where you get slows from Lunara, you can light bomb, you can do things like this is a free kill, and then the kill leads to the objective. Oh my gosh. Okay, we still get it. Okay. So we took what was a free kill. We got 2. Like, we still got kills. But instead of taking a free kill, we went and chased the heck out of some other kills and almost died on our own. But that's fine. You guys managed to make it work. Alright, so now that we, yes, punish that Joe D, Ancestral, not going to be there. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Why isn't Joe dead? Joe's D was used. It's a good stun. Good follow-up. Good bite. Root hits. Light bomb hits. Body block. Oh, memes. Okay, I'll watch the rest of the DPS here. But your #1 goal here is body block. You cannot let Joe get through you. Yeah, you auto-attacked here instead of just walking in front of Joe. Like, the Rehgar shield probably saved his life because she didn't... Oh, she didn't even take shield on that. What happened? What's your build? Burning Beetle. Leeching Beetle. Okay. Like, you started to body block, then you auto-attacked. Then you got in position to body block and auto-attacked. At this point here, I agree, she's low. Right? So you gotta be... Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. The little bit of Joe blind and lack of body block. Like 800 health. Oh, my gosh. And the cocktail came out a little late. I don't know if... Was the cocktail available? So you had another Q. Like, it felt like, it almost feels like you guys thought you had the kill, and everybody stopped fighting it. Like, Greymane had the Q. If you would have kept crossing forward, there's a Q there that hits, compared to the Q that misses, and then the Tumble Cocktail gets the kill for sure. But, yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, so so again, we had an advantage. What did we do with our advantage? We chased another kill. So yes, as a pick, we can go from kill to kill to kill, but we have to make sure that it gets value. So now that we missed the kill, right? Let's say it's like we're sieging, which is fine, because we need to open up the map. We're behind on the map. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, we make it out. That's fine. Alright, cool. So we almost evened out the map, right? During that death timer. Talent tiers are now same, everything's same. So I personally, like I said, would have taken the free Joe and then pushed for the objective. Obviously, we got more kills and got low, tried for another kill and failed, and then took the building. Buildings are definitely more important than the objective. The reason that I was saying go for the objective after the Joe is because then you can force your 3-1 tug of war again, right? Like, you get the objective, then an Uberak can sit here and hold it by himself, and then everyone else can, like, take the camp and siege middle or push bottom, like, do other things, while they're stuck with either giving you free objective time and not being able to answer you without their Joe. Because if their Joe doesn't initiate, then they can't do their wombo. So, alright, but we've used a lot of resources. Now we're low, and they're coming to our objective, healthy as 5. And so now we're going to be in a positional disadvantage. Joe just got into the bush, and we can no longer get to that objective safely. So, okay, so this is our last attempt to fighting before 20s. We need to do what we can, clearing the camp first. Okay. Ulysses is on his way. I agree. I highly agree. If this was called, well done, high-level play by you guys. If you called, let's fight them over here, I absolutely love it. Okay. It was more of just clearing the wave and pushing up. Okay, so we've wasted a little bit of time here. Right? Like, if we decide to fight from this back angle, right? If they're still channeling the objective, they're pincered, and someone's going to be left by themselves holding the bag trying to defend the objective, or we're going to get a nice fight on a squishy backliner like that Junkrat instead of running into Joe. But now we've re-angled the fight back into the direction they want. I can't see how much time is left on the objective for some reason. But, like, now we're forcing a fight in their direction, their favor. Like, and then she just blew shield to secure the objective. Ancestral, unfortunately, lands. We are 20s, but I don't know if anyone picked their 20s. Oh my gosh, this is chaotic as heck. There's our 20s. I see it now with the rewind. I see the kill. So we got our 1 kill. We used all of our buttons. And then... we're definitely going to lose some buildings. There's not a lot we can do about that because they got the objective. Oh, no. Do they just all in on core on you? Yep. Yeah, so we unfortunately made a split-second decision there to look for kills and didn't see that our core was already half health. Yeah. We maybe could have saved this core if we had stopped prioritizing top. Like, Sonya was top clearing here, and so, like, we could have made a call to, like, hey, we need to make sure our stuff is clear. We got a kill. They can't push in. So make sure we don't lose core health, because we're going to lose the mid-building. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Usually the objective can survive getting beat up but it can't do it forever. So, all right. Quickly look at talents. Yeah, I like it. Yep. Yep. I will ask who this greater spell shield is for. The cleanse seems like I can get more value here, or the mini cleanse. Right? Like even if someone walks into a Junkrat trap, you can take the mini cleanse. I know it's an extra button, so that's a button tax. That can be hard. But yeah. Noob stuff's fine, Nano stuff fine. Alright. Catch you later. That was Rock.